How far would you go to escape poverty? Would you trade your soul for riches? One man made a choice that would haunt him forever. In the bustling Nigerian city of Lagos, where skyscrapers stood tall against the backdrop of dusty roads, life for Uche was a daily struggle. Born into poverty, he hustled through odd jobs, dreaming of a better life but seeing little hope of ever achieving it. His childhood friend, Kola, was the opposite, a man who had seemingly beaten the odds. In just 2 years, Kola had gone from selling phone accessories at the market to driving luxury cars and wearing gold chains. One evening, as the city settled under the weight of a dusty harmattan breeze, Kola visited Uche at his modest apartment. Uche greeted him with excitement, eager to hear about the secret behind his friend's newfound wealth. Kola, this life you're living, how did you do it? Uche asked, his voice tinged with desperation. Kola leaned back in the worn-out chair, a sly smile playing on his lips. It's not for everyone, Uche. You have to be ready to do what it takes. What does that mean? Kola's smile faded. He stared into Uche's eyes and said, it means sacrifice. Real sacrifice. But if you're serious, I can show you. The room fell silent as Uche processed Kola's words. Sacrifice, he echoed, unsure if his friend was serious. Kola leaned forward, his tone more intense. You said you wanted to make money like me, didn't you? This is how. But you need to ask yourself, are you ready? Uche hesitated. He had grown tired of his life, the sleepless nights worrying about rent, the constant struggle to provide for his aging mother. But something about Kola's words sent a chill down his spine. What kind of sacrifice are we talking about? Uche asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Kola smirked. Someone close to you. Someone you love. That's the price. Uche's heart sank. He tried to laugh it off, but Kola didn't join in. His friend's silence was heavier than any words. The following night, Kola took Uche to meet the old man. They drove far from the city, into the thick of a dense forest. The car stopped in a clearing lit only by the dim light of a full moon. Uche stepped out, his legs trembling as he followed Kola into the shadows. At the center of the clearing sat the old man, draped in flowing robes that seemed to blend with the darkness. Ritual objects, cowrie shells, calabashes, and animal bones were scattered around him. The air was thick with the smell of burning herbs. Is this the one? The old man asked, his voice low and raspy. Kola nodded. Yes, Baba is ready. Uche wasn't sure if he was ready, but it was too late to turn back. The old man handed him a small carved figurine. Name someone, he said. Someone close to you. The weight of the figurine felt unbearable in Uche's hand. He thought of his girlfriend, Ada, the woman who had stood by him through every hardship. Tears welled in his eyes as he whispered her name. The next morning, Uche woke up in his apartment, drenched in sweat. For a moment, he thought it had all been a nightmare. But when he turned, there she was, Ada, lifeless on the floor. He froze, unable to breathe. The woman he loved, gone because of him. His phone buzzed, breaking the silence. It was Kola. Yo, bro. What's up? You not responding? I can't believe I just sacrificed my girl, bro, Uche replied, his voice shaking. Come on, man. You'll get another one. A prettier one even, Kola said, unfazed. Bro, I've been with her for 4 years. I loved her. Chill. Get yourself ready. We are partying tonight. How can you talk about partying when I just took someone's life? Her body is still here, Kola. What do? Leave the house. When you come back, her body will be gone. You wanted this life, didn't you? Uche obeyed, though every step away from Ede felt like walking on shattered glass. Later that night, Uche met Kola at a nightclub. The lights flashed, and the music pounded, but Uche felt nothing but guilt. He pulled Kola aside. Is this how you've been living? Is this how you made your money? Kola's face hardened. You think money comes easy? I've sacrificed 3 girlfriends already. And I'm not done. Uche's jaw dropped. Bella. You sacrificed Bella too. All those late nights at the club. I had to bring girls to the old man. That's the deal. Uche shook his head, the horror sinking in. I can't do this anymore. I want out. Kola laughed bitterly. There's no way out, Uche. I tried once, and the old man took my mother. If you leave, he'll come for the people you love. Uche's life spiraled into darkness. He had money now, but it felt like poison. He couldn't help his family, every naira given to them would spell their doom. He could barely sleep, haunted by nightmares of Ada. When Kola visited again, Uche confronted him. What's the point of all this if I can't help anyone I love? If I'm living in fear? Then spoil them while you can, Kola replied coldly. Enjoy the money. It doesn't last forever. Uche was trapped. The wealth he had craved had come at a price far too steep. And now, all he could do was wait for the next sacrifice, knowing he would never truly escape. One quiet night, Uche stood on a bridge overlooking the city. The lights of Lagos sparkled in the distance, a sharp contrast to the darkness in his soul. Tears streamed down his face as he whispered Ada's name into the wind. The price of gold, he realized, was far greater than he had ever imagined. And for the rest of his life, he would carry the weight of his choices, a prisoner to his own greed. And so, Uche learned the hard way that not all that glitters is gold. The price of his choices was far too great, leaving him trapped in a nightmare of his own making. What would you do in his shoes? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more captivating tales like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chants of the Wind. See you in the next one.